Okay, basically, what this video is going to be about is just how to defend against the Noglin. There's a lot of people that think this thing is, like, super overpowered. I mean, it's pretty good, to be honest. It's still, like, you know, it's good. But it's easily counterable. There's a lot of things you can do to make this thing pretty much useless or not be able to do very much at all. The last clips were in real game of using the Noglin, and they didn't have, like, any defense against it. They just had a normal base, except for the first guy. He had a bunch of tames stashed all in the fucking corner where his generator was. I don't know if he did that on purpose, because he knew the Noglin was gonna come, or he just had him there because whatever. But I couldn't really get into the generator easily. It took me, like, a little while. But I eventually did get in, and he got raided, so. You'd also want to log off in a safe location, like a sleeping pod or a room that isn't accessible by just walking in. You need a door. Because, as you saw in those clips, I went into the guy's base when he's offline and just kid collected him with the Noglin. I mean, the server I was playing on had infinite weight, but I pumped max level Noglin. It has 593 weight. So, I mean, it could still take someone's kid, at least. First thing I'm going to test is using, like, walls and just boxing your generator and stuff. Basically, what you can do, the first thing you can do is just box the generator in. I know Tech Jenny and the Foundation don't do that, but just to show, if you put your generator in there, there's no way a Noglin, someone controlled by a Noglin, can get to it. You can put it, you can do the same thing with the regular generator. Just all you gotta do is box it in, just put it somewhere where they can't get to. Also, when you are boxing your generator in, you don't want to have doors, because the Noglin can use the door. The person controlled by the Noglin can use doors. So if you're going to box the generator in as your way of defending, make sure you put it all the way in an enclosed box with all walls. And if you don't want to use a box, you can just vault drop it. Be better than that, because this is terrible, but you can put more volts on it if you want to just do this instead of boxing it in. Essentially the same thing, but it's just a little bit harder to get to. Second thing you can do with this, the generator, is just put it, if you don't want to box it in, the second thing you can do is just put it up high somewhere. I don't know, I can't place anything in here. Put a cliff plat down. Say, cliff plat, put the generator up here. And then the only way to get up there would be to grapple up there. So as long as the Noglin doesn't get up there somehow, there's no way they can get to your generator. The third thing is you can use aggressive dinos and parasaurs and velos to kill this thing pretty easily. The best thing is to always have a parasaur in your base, because you spawn a parasaur in. Okay, if you have a parasaur, you put it on turret mode, and then you players and tames, and you unclaim the Noglin. The Noglin will get detected. So you can see, so if you have turrets here, say just Crouch Bear Cave as an example, if you have turrets here, and you know they're not soaked, you know they're not gone, you see a red dot running around in here, you know instantly it's a Noglin. There's nothing else it could even be. Unless you're being meshed, but that's different. So the next thing is to basically just use any aggressive dino. Like a Theory or Giga. They're easily the best dino to use to kill these things, to keep them out of your base. Velos kind of work. I'll spawn one in. They kind of work, but they don't really shoot that well. And then send the Noglin in. I got 360 health. It's not even hitting me. It's just not doing damage at all. I know velos do work. It's just not shooting me, I guess. I'm sure it can even damage me. Yeah, it can damage me. It's just missing. I don't even know. Yeah, okay, well, velos don't work. Or they're just not working on here. I don't even know what to explain about this. Pretend this is somebody. And they get Noglined. Kind of obvious, but you can just kill them. Kill them, knock them out. You can grapple them. You can do whatever to them. Bully them. They're Noglins. So you can stop this thing. Also, when you are Noglined, I didn't know this until I tested it in real game. You can punch and jump when you're controlled by the Noglin. Say this Noglin has me. You can jump and punch while you're doing it. So if I have, 200 movement speed, and I'm controlled by the Noglin, and he's trying to get me over, like, I don't know, a thin walkway, like Glowtail Cave, I tried it on, and there was a little, like, small pathway. I kept falling down because he was just spamming jumping. And I would, I'd be running, and then I'd go flying off of it. And then fall down. Alright, last thing I could think of, at least for now. If I missed out on anything, just let me know in the comments. But I know small bear traps trap the Noglin. So if you can just spam these, they can just be, destroyed. Check rifle, rocket launcher, whatever. But if you have these, Noglins do get trapped in them. They do a little bit of damage too. Alright. Plant Y. Send the Noglin over it. Yeah, I did plant wide too.